Baeza. I want to make sure I say that right. And the Coyotes capitalize on the turnover. DJ Smith takes the pitch, rolls in with the nice moves, untouched into the end zone. Borden County led 12-0. Then just before the half, Colt McCook finds DJ Smith at the goal line. The pretty pass, and Smith is in. And Borden County's moving on. They're impressive today. Beat Silverton 34-19. Season's over for Larry Mantle and the Silverton Owls. Other high school action today.
The Coyotes knew their depth would take them far in the six-man title quest. Bang on the drums, son. Little drummer boy out there in Idalou. Borden County taking on Silverton. Fernando Baeza powers his way with a big TD run. Silverton, same place, same number, 11, Jeremy Holt. TD run, 28-6, Borden County. Number 12, Colt McCook finds Baeza for the nice gain and a good catch, good run after the catch. Finding his way into the end zone eventually. And Borden County downing Silverton. Your final, 34-19. They'll play Lasbuddy. Elsewhere, class.
Silverton in third-ranked Borden County. Yes, it was a windy day. Borden County was fighting off Silverton. Fernando Baeza in the first quarter followed his blockers right at the middle. 6-0 Coyotes have the lead. Hey, their defense also there today. Jack Cherry's pass picked off a tree like that ripe fruit. Oscar Baeza with the interception. That would set the Coyotes up for a Colt McCook pass. Well, no, nobody's open, so Colt's going to scramble. Gets the fellas down to about the 20-yard line. Baeza would finish it off. Borden County, no problem today. A 34-19 winner. These guys are rolling.
Defeated Coyotes of Borden County meeting in Idalou. Fernando Baeza would have a big afternoon for the Coyotes. He scores on this 1-yard run to put Borden County up 6-0. Then on the receiving end of the pass from quarterback Colt McCook. Borden County, the kids from Gale, are going on to the state semifinal round as they defeat Silverton 34-19. Bottom half of the sixth.
Between them, the Rabid Coyotes taking the field. Lasbuddy, Borden County State six-man semis. Quarterback Colt McCook pump fakes, then finds Clint Scott. He makes the grab and the TD. Borden County up 14-6. Second quarter action. Lasbuddy near the goal line with 4th and less than a yard. And look at the Coyote D. Longhorn stopped. Ball goes over. 5 plays later, Borden County's Oscar Baeza holds onto the ball, shakes and bakes, and just like that, he's gone. TD all the way in the cold weather. And then after a Lasbuddy score, late second quarter, Borden County on the kick return. Ed Rodriguez, the Coyote, makes the moves and finds the end zone. Oh, beautiful move. He's off and running, kicking up dirt all the way. Borden County taking a huge lead in this one. Lasbuddy trying to come back. The Longhorns with a lot at stake, trying to make something happen. Bryce Foster gets hit, loses the ball. Ryan Grant grabs the rock and is gone. Borden County wins 68-22. They're heading for the state championship. Elsewhere, class.
Watching six-man high school playoff football is that any team who can play decent defense is a state contender. It's the nature of the six-man game. It just so happens that Lasbuddy and Borden County have the 2 best six-man defenses in West Texas going into tonight's matchup. The state semifinals, first quarter, Borden County up 8-0. Lasbuddy's Josh Morse dropped the ball, then gave it to Bryce Foster. Bryce Foster's got the corner, and he's gone. 45 yards, his 13th touchdown of the postseason. They missed the extra point. It's 8-6. Second quarter, Borden County up 14-6. They've got the ball. That's Oscar Baeza going left, then right. He's going right into the end zone. 20-6 in favor of Borden County, and they were rolling tonight. Still in the second after Lasbuddy pulls within 20-14. Ed Rodriguez mishandles the kickoff. I'd say he more than makes up for it here with this little run. Watch the spin move. Oh, that's nice. And watch the speed and watch him go bye-bye. Borden County led 42-22 at the half. They scored 24 unanswered points in the second. They 45-point rule last, buddy. 68-22 the final score. Borden County with the win. And here's a happy Coach Avery from Borden County.
We just had it rolling. We've been teaching the kids all year long. Stick that knife in there and turn it. And we did it tonight. We knew that if we had a total ball game, we would play like that. And you know, we just took the wind out of ourselves early.
Meanwhile, imagine the nerves and what's going through the team's mind this week. I'm surprised they can get any classwork done, but maybe the school books are what keeps the Coyotes grounded this week. They blasted all comers so far, but Coach Avery says they'll need their wits about them and need a great game plan to top Panther Creek for the six-man title.
They're quick. They've got 8 or 9 running back type bodies on the field that stay on the field, offense and defense. They're quick. They block well. They play action pass well. They catch the ball well, and they run well. Offensively, they're tough. And defensively, they stop the rush real well. But they look a little weak in pass defense, and that's what we hope to hit them with.
In last week's six-man state semifinal, now they must dress for their most important act, the state championship game this Saturday, an event that drew everyone closer together.
I think everybody feels like they're in a special club, you know. Everybody's worried about the big schools. We're down here playing the Iron Man football, as a lot of people call it. So I think people feel like they belong more in six-man, you know.
Borden County takes on Panther Creek Saturday, 2 o'clock at Abilene Wiley High School. Quick NBA.
Texas Bowl, the Borden County Coyotes and the Panther Creek Panthers. This contest was scoreless after the first quarter, and then Borden County goes to work. With the Coyotes already up 8-0, quarterback Colt McCook hooks up with Oscar Baeza, 68 yards on the completion and the touchdown, 14-0 Borden County. Next possession for the Coyotes, they go 46 yards in 2 plays, 38 of them on this pass from McCook to Ed Rodriguez. The Coyotes had a 20-point lead at the half. In the third quarter, McCook going back to work again on 2nd and 13. McCook proving that he has a very strong arm. He'll air this one out deep, looking for Trini Vasquez. He makes the catch and then rumbles 60 yards from inside to outside down to the 1-yard line. This would set up a Clint Scott run from a yard out. A touchdown would add the Borden County lead to 26-0. Panther Creek would try to fight back, getting on the scoreboard, having a 9-play, 51-yard drive on the 6-yard pass from Brett Dawson to Stephen Lloyd. It was 26-8. But the ensuing kickoff would see Ed Rodriguez back in action. Rodriguez would take it up the sidelines, 75 yards for the Borden County touchdown. The Coyotes, like the Granger Lions, claim their first ever state football championship. Borden County wins it over Panther Creek. The final score, 48-16.
It's a great season. It feels great to be 15-0 and undefeated. It's a great tribute to our football team, our seniors, our leaders. And I really never thought it'd come down to this.
We felt like sort of this year that we've been doubted all year on what we could do. And, you know, we just came out here today to prove everybody wrong and to prove that we were the best team in the state.
A Texas Bowl trophy to take home to Borden County.
Championship in 92 and 93. Borden County, on the other hand, has never been here. In fact, the Coyotes have never been past the 3rd round of the playoffs until reaching today's title game, a perfect 14-0 to Wiley East Bulldog Stadium. And look at that, almost all of Coleman County at that game. Pick it up in the second. Coyotes up 8-zip, and they're looking deep. Colt McCook, and that's not a Colt, that's a rifle. To Oscar Baeza, who scores because he can, and the conversion was no good. It was 14-0 Borden County. Still in the second, and it's McCook cooking. We have launch, we have re-entry, and we have touchdown. Ed Rodriguez on the receiving end. 20-zip Coyotes at the half. Now, the Panthers came from down 20-0 last week, but on the opening drive of the second half, McCook again looking deep, and it's one of those Joe Cat passes. Trini Vasquez there for the catch, and Vasquez rumbles all the way inside the Panther 5-yard line before finally being brought down. And 2 plays later, it's McCook scrambling, throws on the run, and Clint Scott is waiting. Borden County up 26-0. Panthers would answer that one. Brent Dawson to Stephen Lloyd, 7 yards, and it's 26-6. But the Coyotes would return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown. They would seal it in the fourth. Fernando Baeza, one of his 3 touchdowns today, running over would-be tacklers, and Borden County wins it 48-16. They win their first six-man state championship. One other title game in Abilene.
County team. To Wiley we go. It would be a Merry Christmas with that state trophy. Sure would. Borden County scored early and often. Colt McCook to Fernando Baeza for the score. Made it 8-zip Coyotes. And the howling would not end there. Next possession, second play. Clint Scott takes a snap, hands to McCook, who then throws to the other Baeza brother. Deep. Oscar, a 65-yard touchdown pass, and he will go all the way to the end zone. The field's only 80 yards long, but it's still a long way to run. Made it 14-zip. Coyotes. 20-0 still in a second, and Borden County pours it on. McCook looking deep to Trini Vasquez. All the way down to the 1. The receiver had evidently pushed off, and that's why you'll see Coach Mitch Lee. He's fumed. He wants a conference, but he wouldn't need a conference. 26-0 Panther Creek gets on the board. Brent Dawson, the fade pass to Stephen Lloyd. It was too little too late. Borden County is the state champ, beating the Panther Creek Panthers this afternoon, 48-16.
It feels great to be 15-0 and undefeated. It's a great tribute to our football team, our seniors, our leaders. And I really never thought it'd come down to this, or that we'd be saying this at the end of the year. But, you know, it's a dream. It's a wave we're riding, and we just never got bucked off.
Noon and Monday nights at midnight. The best way to cap off this outstanding year is to take a little bit of a tribute toward it. 1997 in review. So long, folks. Fumbled it.